All right, so these are the two airplanes I usually fly. This is a 172 here, and that's a 152. They look really similar from a distance, but as you get closer, I'm going to show you exactly the difference. I love flying this one. This is the one I got my license in and my check ride. It's a robust airplane. It is just wonderful to fly, but it is definitely larger than this one. You can see right here, the wing's higher, and it's hard to notice that the fuselage is higher, but you see where the footrest is under that strut? On this one, it looks like it's in the same place, but the belly is a lot higher. This is what we're flying today. The belly is a lot high. I have to really get my foot way up here to get it on there. On that one, it's in a much lower position. It's an easier airplane. They fly similar, but because that one weighs more, to me, it's more stable. This one is a very light airplane, and now that I'm really close, so you can see how small it is. It's very, very small. This is a two-seater. That is a four-seater. Fire truck going on from the background. But this is they're both really, really, really good trainers, really good airplanes, very forgiving. We're gonna fly this one for a few reasons. One, it's cheaper than flying that one. And the other reason is I want to be more comfortable flying this one because it is so light. Because I'm so used to flying that one that when I flew this one last, I was over controlling it just a little bit. So we don't want to over control it. We want to fly this very controlled, very safe. The wind's going. Let me get in the airplane, get set up, and then we'll talk to you on the headset. Actually, well, before I do that, let me show you some other differences. Well, you can see where the seat is on here versus the fuselage. And here's your pretty basic gauges. No VORs on here, no GPS. This is the 152. And the seats are literally right next to each other. They're tight. It's tight in here. So let's go to the 172. All right, in the 172, look at where the seat is. So how the 152, the seat was down here. That's because the fuselage is taller, sits higher than the fuselage here because this is a bigger airplane. The seats, you got more space between the seats, and you have a lot more space in the cockpit. You also have your standard instruments, but you have two VORs, two GPSs, and your transponder there. Actually, that one has the same transponder. So this is just a bigger, nicer airplane to fly. All right, so here's my verdict. This airplane flies nice. It does. It's a nice flying airplane. If you want a affordable, all-around good airplane, get this. This airplane is not. The paint is not as good, nowhere near as good. The interior looks a little older. Actually, it is an older airplane, but it's a 172. I can tell you, just stand right here. Look at this behind me. See the 172's wing? See the 152's wing? The 172 has got so much more performance. So this is a really good point of view. See the size difference in the two? And it's not because I'm closer, it's because this one is bigger. The wings are bigger, they're taller, the fuselage is bigger, the engine's bigger, the performance is better. This is prettier, but it is so small and so light. This light little 5-mile-an-hour wind, actually probably a little bit more than that, it was just pushing it all around. I'm coming back because I want to make sure I did lock the doors. I forgot I had my fuzzy mic with me right there, see? So I got the fuzzy thing, so that should block the wind, hopefully. Though I'm walking into the wind. So there's 172, nice looking, good paint job, never gonna fly it again. 172, I should say 152. 172, gonna fly it again. Costs more money, a lot more stable, a lot more comfort. You can adjust the seats. I couldn't really adjust the seat because I'm too big. When I sat in the 152 back there, I basically wrapped the airplane around me. I mean, it was tighter to get in than my 911 by a lot. So this is the second or third flight I've had on that. I think it's the third flight. I don't think I'm gonna fly it again. You know, they say don't make an emotional decision. I don't think it's an emotional decision. I think I'm making a decision based on safety. Landing it was challenging because the thing was so damn light and I'm so big in it that it was harder than it should have been to manipulate the controls. Is it, you ever watch Police Academy? Remember, you remember when Hightower drove the Honda? That's what I felt. That's what it feels like. Felt like I was Hightower driving a Honda. So we're not gonna drive that again, fly that again, I should say. I really like the 172. Well, never say never. The proof in the pudding is gonna come out when I get the receipt, because what I do is I take a picture of the hours before and hours after, and we write it down on a log, so we verify, and then I get charged for the time I use the airplane. When I see how much the final bill is going to be, if the bill is only going to be like $20 difference, I'm going to take the 172 every damn time. Now, if the bill is going to be like $50, $60 difference, I don't know. Then maybe I'll fly the 152 like 6 o'clock in the morning when the air is smooth before it gets turbulent and heated up and there's no thermals. Maybe I'll fly it then, but it's not a bad airplane. It's not bad. I don't want to say it's bad. It's a good airplane. It's slow. It takes forever to climb. It takes forever to get from point A to point B. God, that took forever. And yeah, I just didn't enjoy it like I did the 172. I love flying the 172. Now, when we were just cruising, it was fine. It was still slow as hell though. But it was fine to fly cruise. Just, I know I would have gotten everywhere so much faster than the 172. So, we'll see. Stay tuned. Who remembers the old Motorola commercials? Hello, Moto. That's what I think about every time I see my motorcycle, or a motorcycle. I'm like, hello, Moto. Pretty clean, huh? Considering I have not ridden this bike, I rode it yesterday, but I haven't ridden this bike in forever. Still rides and feels like it's brand new. 2 years old, and it still feels and looks brand spanking new. So let's put this away. Believe it or not, I got a full face helmet in there. People don't believe. One thing I don't like that they did with this generation versus the previous is this generation, the exhaust comes all the way up here, so you lose that much of your storage. So you got the full storage on this side. On the previous gen, the exhaust was short and it was down by your feet, so you didn't lose anything. So check this out. If you take your full-size helmet and you put it in upside down, it fits in there completely. So anyone says you can't put a full-size helmet in here, flip it up, flip it over. Fits in there upside down. Get rid of that. Get rid of these straps here. And put the helmet here on my mirror. And my flight bag fits perfectly in here, almost like it was made for it. Oh, no second. There we go. I could, because there we go. And look, it's not pushing it open. And I did that with one hand because I'm holding the phone with the other hand. So flight bag fits over here. You ask yourself, whoa, where's your jacket? It's on this side, the smaller side. So on the smaller side, let's get that off. I'm trying to not push it over. Give me a second. There we go. It's hard to do this one-handed. There's my jacket, folded in half. Take it out, put it on the seat. Put your headset for flying in here. Bam. Plenty of space, and there's still space in there. See how much more space I got? So I got all this space here, so that's where my hat's gonna go. Done. We're done flying airplanes. Now we're gonna fly on the Ducati back to the house. Catch you later. Thanks for watching.